Hello everybody, today we are going to deal with the budget. So I have prepared here a project which is a renovation of a house. It will have 4 phases, which are initialization, conception, realization and closing. So before to go any further, I need to go into format and I want to have the summary task of this project. So I click on summary task here and you see that you have a summary tasks that comes over there. So I will change the name, just leave it as house renovation. It actually took the title from the file's title. So this is fine. So with this I have now a house renovation project. So how are we going to deal now with the budget? So we have the summary task which is defined here. So now we are going to define resources. For this we go to the resource sheet where I have already defined some of the resources I will need. Meaning that I have carpentry work, plumbing work, tiles work, electricity, paintings, and I need to have furniture for the kitchen and for the bathroom, all the elements I need in there. So these are already defined resources. Those resources are all resources that for me are just costs. So I'll define all of them as costs resources. This being done, I also have another kind of resource which will be myself in this project, which I called this internal resource internal. And the purpose of this is that I will need to coordinate all that work. So I will set myself as a work resource. And I might also need some help from one person to do some of the work with me. So that other person, I'm going to define him as an external resource. At this point, this is not really different than what we do with the other projects. I go back to the Gantt chart and we can notice that on the Gantt chart, for the moment, nothing changed. What I'm going to do here is to add some additional columns. The columns that I'm going to add are the following. They are the ones related to budget. You see here we have budget costs, which I'm going to add, and I'm going to add a second one that we saw just above it. It's budget work. Okay. I'm going to remove the predecessors. Like that we have a better view on that project. At this stage we see on the Gantt chart that the value of the budget cost and budget work is 0. To now proceed, we will open the task, the summary task, house renovation, and we'll go to the resource parts. As you see, no resources are now defined for the house renovation. Now I'm going to take here, and you see that we have all our resources. So I'm going to take the bathroom. I'm going to take the carpentry. I'm in fact going to add all of them, all the resources that I have defined. Now the resources are defined. We have now established those resources. So now we are going to have a closer look to really what is the resource usage. For this, we take the resource usage view, in which we see that we have all our resources that we use that are defined here. And we see that there are costs, budget, and budget work. So it's where we are going now to enter the values. So you see it on 2 lines. So for the carpentries, I'm going to enter a 50,000 value. Plumbing will be 6,000. Tiles, it will be 4,000. Electricity will be 6,000. And paintings, they will be 2,500. With that, we also had furnitures to equip the kitchen, and we'll put there as a value of 10,000. We have for the bathroom also furnitures and equipment, and this will put 5,000 for it. As you see now, what we have done so far, it's that if I go back here, we have entered everywhere the budget of the cost resources. So now what about the two other resources, which are work resources? To do this, my own work, which I estimate that I will spend about 100 hours on this project, are here, that I enter here, and the external resource that will help me on the work will spend 300 hours on this project. With that done, I'm almost done. So I will go back now to the Gantt chart and see what happened there. And you see that this is how it will appear. So we have a budget in this project where we have 83,500 for the costs, and we have an additional 400 hours of work as a budget. The budget work is then 400 hours. So I think that with this, you have all the information to key in and prepare your own project and your own budget. So far, so good. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me on YouTube. And of course, don't hesitate also to subscribe to my channel. So far, so good. See you soon. Bye.